though. Sound test. Okay, I am being picked up. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third official session of Genesis. It's been a few weeks, as is wont to happen sometimes. And oh, what's this? We're in the middle of a fucking firefight where the armory just exploded. And yeah, I'll probably leave it to somebody with a better, more accurate mental image to give the summary. Fray, take it away. Wasn't the first one used for Cabal to not die? Fray, real quick. I'm gonna have to stop you there. 1 second. Okay, now speak.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. Hi, everybody. Good catch. Good catch.
You say good.
All right.
I disagree.
Oh.
Late catch. I'm very sorry.
Late catch.
This has happened again.
Not as late as last time.
So Grim, thank you for self-care. Yes, before you had gone through the entire summary, and then I had caught it. So yes, I'm very sorry.
It's an improvement.
Yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. TLDR, just to catch us up to speed, the camp of people that Vera, or rather Isaac, had been keeping alive and well over at the scrapyard were basically conscripted into forced labor. These prison camps are currently all over the Undercity, as it has been relatively known that the war effort is going perfectly, and they need to maintain this uphill trend, and forced labor of criminals is vehemently defended in the city of Iris. And thus, these civilians are complicit accomplices to hiding the information of the owner of the scrapyard and were detained. Hearing this over the radio, Isaac was already heading out the door, and it seemed as though everybody else was making their way to do just the exact same thing. That's exactly what happened. Getting in the van and driving on over to the old district, as we say, rather I should say the new old district, of which the name is eluding me right now, and I'm not digging through my notes to pick it up because I don't want this to be too long of a session. Going through an old and forgotten city, all the way at the back end being a planetarium just over where, just over towards the end. Wait, what?
The Ashlands, isn't that the name of it?
No. The Ashlands is, yes, but there is an area that is actual city that was abandoned because the development just never got off the ground.
Oh, okay, never mind.
You all make your way over there to meet up with a planetarium that is familiar to some of you, and finding your way in, the party split. While one group decided to go the sneaky route and try and find these hostages, or prisoners, or, laborers, however you like to see it, the remainder went for a more direct approach to draw their attention. What started as a playful fight quickly ended up on the Irisian net, or the Iristagram websites, and already blew up on TikTok, as Cabal recorded everything of what was once a playful fight that turned into a real fight when they goaded Valen, to which both Primrose and Isaac were thrown into a variety of structures, them not limited to 2 guard outposts. Started a large firefight, all things considered, and while most of them were handled swiftly, if I remember correctly, with a zip tie on Isaac's side, and Primrose just hacking and slashing. They were handled pretty well. What wasn't handled very swiftly, however, was the mass amounts of explosives that promptly went off in the armory. As the second group snuck their way in, with our dear Valjean sliding in, waiting, getting as much of the munitions as he possibly could in his own little private demi-plane, while the rest of you, them being Doku, Dimian, and Liam,
Yeah,
all making your way through, while the three at the front were causing a scene. Most of these guards that were set to protect, woken up from their sleep, rushed over to the barracks in an attempt to try and get everything set up and ready to go, only to find a man rummaging and stealing their things. Thankfully, however, he had several explosives. And in an act of flash and flare and causing a big scene, detonated all of those explosives with the use of a destiny die, of which destiny, while it was not on his side entirely, still kept him alive. Death is not your destiny today, little Valjean.
It was actually 4 of the 12 grenades I stole.
Yeah, 4 of the 12 grenades going off in the small little cubicle that was basically manufactured into an arms factory, or rather into an armory. As it went to high hell, blew sky high, and blew Valjean about 50 feet right the fuck the other direction. Barely scraping, making his way out. It overall was a decisive blow. One that nearly blew Valjean to death. But after the front guards were dealt with, after the remaining group snuck their way up to the planetarium and was going to be making their way to it, and after Valjean successfully escaped with, I think, 3 health.
Yeah,
I'm sorry about that.
it would have been 1 if I didn't have soak.
Yeah, if you didn't have soak, it would have been 1. So take your soak where you can get it, folks. Remember, you have it.
What is soak?
Soak is what you get by taking your strength score and placing it up in the soak value. Soak is basically your resilience rating, as I put it in there. Resilience is just a flat damage reduction that you all have for all incoming damage.
Oh.
Yeah.
How much you take off of the damage you receive.
Yeah, so if you have a soak of 2 and you take 5 damage, or if you have a resilience of 2 and you take 5 damage, you take 3 damage. But I digress.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a way to keep yourself alive, considering aside from a destiny die, once you hit 0, you're dead. So, anyways, the final end of that last scene was the arrival of a new face. One very confident, executing the prisoners that you all had. Prisoners, mind you, that you had taken that were quickly decapitated by the arrival of a knight. He did not give his name. He simply justified his actions, claimed you all were brutish criminals executing unarmed guards, and made sure that it would all be recorded. He then, with his first action, jumping the gun. Oh,
Who left?
did we lose?
Someone's dead already.
Uh-oh.
Lost Farah.
Oh, damn it. That's okay. He'll be back. He was probably using his internet. Final bit then, before we begin the session, and hopefully this little interlude will give. There we go. Using his strings, razor sharp as they were, to easily decapitate 3 unarmed men, took control of a nearby turret, and it revved it up. Before we get to that, though, I'd like to get over to Valjean as we kick things off for the session.
Uh-huh.
Valjean, if I remember correctly, as you tumbled from the burning remains of the armory you just detonated, getting out a little too late, breathing pretty haggard, body pretty burnt and singed. I remember
Maybe missing a fucking limb or something, I don't know.
No, you're not missing a limb.
Okay, good. Okay, good. I don't have to regenerate that.
No.
Yeah, so what were you saying, though?
If I remember correctly, last session you slipped away into your demi-plane for just a moment. Was that still your intention, or are you changing that up a little bit? What's the plan?
I mean, I am going to because I'm going to stay in there for a bit, but not before... not before taking a little fucking... Not before getting out of there again for a small bit, taking a fucking selfie, publishing it in a fucking group chat, and saying, I'm in a lot of pain.
Not smart, but that's fine.
Yeah, no. And then going back inside.
Now the question... Oh, hello, kid. 1 second.
Oh, God.
Fine, I'm there.
The little baby is here.
Yeah, she's all good. She was just... I thought she was tired. Lo and behold, she was not. Rather, she is, but does not want to go to bed.
The
Anyways.
grand deception.
Mm-hmm. So, Valjean, my question to you is then, you've taken your selfie, you've flickered into your demi-plane. What is your plan? How are you going to get out of here? Because if there's one thing that's going to turn eyes to you, it's the giant source of the explosion, and you are not death's door.
Well, I'm going to obviously stay in my plane for a bit and heal my ass up. And
Fair. A pretty sensible thing to do, all things considered. Is that pretty much what you're going to be doing for the remainder of this scene, then, is the question?
I will say this, after I'm done healing up, I'm going to essentially, using my realm, I'm just going to be going back in the direction of our van.
Limping your way back to the van, then?
Yeah, I'll get in, and assuming the amount of time it probably takes to get there, I'll begin driving back to where they were at.
Yeah, I would say that it's probably a good 15 minutes for you normally to get there, and you are limping and hurt, so probably a good 25. Give you that 10 minutes of ouch walk.
Wait, where was the van?
The van was parked about 15 minutes away from the actual place, and Valjean got blown to high hell.
I see.
Well, ain't it good that this 25-minute little break will be perfect timing for everyone else to begin? So, before we get to the combat bit with Valen, Primrose, and Isaac, I want to touch on the infiltration group, just because I know that the combat bit is going to take a little bit, and I would hate for that to take up majority of it when I know that the infiltration group is mostly our dear Euros, and I don't want them dying. So, infiltration group. As you last made your way up to the entrance, the last thing that you could hear was scuttling, crying, confusion, and shouting. Now, mind you, this was in the midst, probably about 5, not even 5, I would say about 2 minutes from when you saw the guards and the knight come running out from that front door, and more importantly, an explosion that followed. So, while that's a little bit more panicked now, it's coming from deeper within the planetarium. Question is, how do you all want to approach? This is the main door. If you'd like to search around, you're welcome to. If you'd like to go in guns a-blazing and try and, follow in the footsteps of the initial team that got here, that is up to you. I will not stop any of you.
Well,
We could keep going because I feel like
Wait, the people we were in here originally to save, or the infiltration group rather, you said they got decapitated?
No, the prisoners who you had taken got decapitated. The 3 guards.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming that
I should clarify. The soldiers you made surrender were decapitated.
Oh, okay. That's good. I mean,
That's
not
good.
but at
That's
least
good.
it's not the civilians.
Yeah,
Civilians are the priority right now.
that's true.
yeah. As much as I'd like to go back up and help the other group, at the same time, there are the prisoners. So yeah, we might as well we have to at least accomplish
Yes.
half of the plan.
We'll be fine. Focus on the prisoners. I say from beyond the ether.
Use the force.
We really gotta get you guys earpieces. That is something that could just actually
That's
help.
true! Oh my god, life hack.
Life hack, earpiece. Hey, yo.
Life
Fuck
hack, get a
it.
cell phone.
You guys have cell phones, but even then, we'll get to that when we come to it.
Yes.
Don't you guys
Give
have
me it.
phones?
You guys don't have phones? Shut up. Stay no, Farrah. You take
Is this
20
some sort of
damage for
belated
Diablo.
April Fool's joke?
No. Anyways, Dimian, do you have a plan on entrance? It's and I guess I may as well ask Doku as well. Cabal also, you're all there.
Yes.
Doku wearing his paper hat with a paper bag.
You're wearing a paper bag.
He's saying, "I say we kill the guards and take their clothes." a little
I'm not
switcheroo.
sure.
I
I'm
don't
not
think anybody's
sure
going to
how.
believe you in guard clothing.
But they'll believe you. They'll believe me to be one of the prisoners.
But not me. Liam just motions to himself.
Yeah, we'll put a helmet over you.
Hmm. Also, can I just say, I have the mental image of Doku with a paper bag over his head, and the fact that he is, once Tic Tac famous, now irrelevant after what, like 9 months, a year of not posting any content. He's obviously now irrelevant. Nobody remembers him. But now I'm just imagining him with the Shia LaBeouf paper bag over his face that says, "I'm not famous." I had to get that out there. So
Sure.
plans
I don't
for
blame you.
plans for what exactly are we doing in here again? It's been a bit. Assuming we're in here like evacuating people.
Your plan originally when you were there, and the reason that you guys ended up here was because all of the people that Vera's character Isaac had been basically keeping as a basically protected over at the scrapyard had been snatched up by the reinforced guard forces that chased you out of the scrapyard in the first place, because they all showed up there and then they all died. So when they showed back up to try and investigate what happened, and they found a bunch of people living in the scrapyard, they arrested them.
So, let's try this. Let's get the lay of whatever room they're in, and then, going off of that, let's try some distractionary measures. Try to herd the guards into one area and try and eliminate them somehow. Or at the very least, to keep them isolated.
Well, hold
Okay.
on. You have my fog.
True.
And if we can't get them all into one place, then we at least try and pick them off. Granted, we'd have to do that without raising the alarm too much.
Yeah, keep in mind, this is a planetarium. It's not like a proper guard outpost. Even the wall was like a chain link fence with some like watchtowers that were clearly just magically raised from the ground. and it was basically the equivalent of those little like parking toll booths before you get into an attraction that you have to pull up and pay. They just raised them. This is
Yeah.
ramshackle at best.
Okay. Well, we're in successfully. There's no severe distraction outside. My hope is that there's not going to be a lot of people in here. But we can't be too sure.
Yeah, still, let's try and get the proverbial lay of the land first.
Mm.
Okay. In that case, What would sneaking fall under for you?
Normally, I like to consider sneaking something that is trained to be improved upon, and therefore I generally base it off of technique.
I mean, I specifically have stealth as a ability. I mean,
Yeah,
not
so you
ability.
specifically took knowledge stealth.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna go ahead. Try and roll the sneak. I'm not gonna bring the fog out just yet, because as much as that helps to obscure vision, what it
It's also
doesn't do-
kind of an easy way to point the target on your back.
Yeah, no, because if like,
What is that
a
ominous
sudden
cloud?
fog out of nowhere. No, it's meant as an obscuring tactic, not as a stealth tactic.
Yeah.
It's meant to.
By
Man,
all
this
means,
morning
cause
fog
confusion.
is thick.
Man, yeah, inside this building.
This
when we
morning-
close the door.
this
behind
morning-
us,
Yeah.
This morning fog in this planetarium at
Someone's
midnight.
boxing.
rolled a 7.
Someone is hot.
They rolled a 7 plus
Okay.
6 or a 13 just to sneak around and try and get a look around the building without being noticed.
That's pretty damn good. Now, sneaking around, is your intention to try and find potentially where they are, or just get a general view of your surroundings, basically?
I want to hopefully get a layout of the building, but most importantly, I want to find where these prisoners are being held and maybe see just how many guards are still in here with the fight going on outside.
Mm-hmm. Let me make a quick couple rolls. Okay. Oh. Well, fuck me. All right. All right.
While Dimian's doing that, Liam is going to try and set himself up somewhere where he can maybe observe from like a safe angle.
Now, are you also intending to sneak on in, or are you just waiting at the door?
Probably wait at the door just in case there's like a patrol that comes by.
Understandable. And Doku, I may as well ask, what is your intention as well? Are you going to sneak in right along with Dimian?
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in right along with Damien.
Yeah, go ahead and make your stealth. I
Okay.
honestly, with how high your stealth is, I almost don't need to ask, but fuck it, I'm
Yeah, was it
curious.
slash or apostrophe?
Yeah, it's, no, it's, you mean exclamation point?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That will be a 9 plus an 8. That's a 17.
It's pretty good. You're both pretty much invisible at this point. What are you sneaking in to look for, Doku? Are you just following behind him?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Dim, since you've been keeping a keen eye out, and Doku is pretty much invisible in places like this, he's definitely not lost his touch. Not that you know what his touch is, because you've just met this child yesterday. But
He's concerningly imperceptible.
He's concerningly imperceptible.
Last time I lost a child this easily, it was back in the misty forest. I
Oh
never saw
no.
it again.
Womp
You
womp.
get lost in the misty forest, you get transported to the Ravenloft.
Yeah, you get lost, you get transported to Ravenloft. Anyways.
The child is in the murder house now.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no, the campaign already ended with a TPK. It was just the kid versus the murder house. Anyway. Poor protagonists aside. Dimian, as you enter in, and Doku on your heels, this planetarium at one point must have been great. It must have been gorgeous. The opening, the area itself, while it now kind of smells of dry, well, I should almost say wet, musky air, a wet carpet smell
Mildew.
absolutely permeates this place. Yeah, mildew. At one point, it had to have been a pretty brilliant place to go into and learn. You can tell by the desks, you can tell by the large opening area that leads in, but more importantly, a twin set of stairs, one on each side at the far back, leading up to a second floor, and a large sealed door at the center of those two stairs on the bottom floor, clearly leading in somewhere else. While there are tons of exhibits, just looking at it by the doors that you can see by sneaking in, you see something very important, thankfully. Almost bumping into it. A little rundown and cracked glass. You see a sign. Literally. A map. X, you are here. While withered and faded, and a little torn, still relatively in decent condition, you pretty much have an entire map of this place sitting right in front of you.
Gonna check the ball's not here, he's standing guard. Kid, you still here?
Hey guys.
I'll
not.
get you some milk.
Wrong kid.
No, wrong kid.
The other one.
the other feisty child.
On me.
The other
Tried.
voice teacher.
You're a kid. You've got a phone, right?
Oh, Damien doesn't have a phone.
Pointing towards the map. I was like, can you snap a picture of that?
Okay. He just snaps a picture of it.
Now we don't get
Nope.
lost.
Yeah.
We're still totally going to get lost. That said, what does the layout look like?
On this floor alone, there are 3 different wards, at least all for exhibits. The one to your leftmost is called The Phases of Our Moon. Seems to be an interactive exhibit at one point. Big dome-shaped thing. To the right, aptly, is The Cycle of Our Suns, of which, again, very similarly laid out, more of a dome building. Clearly they wanted this to be a little interactive. And then the double doors that sit firmly between the 2 stairs that lead up is the observatory, is what it says. Mind you, it looks like it said it in quotes at one point. But the observatory nonetheless. Upstairs is very much the same. It's things such as events, study rooms, all the things that you'll be able to find. What you would kind of expect more the adults would come for. Some libraries, some places like that. These buildings are smaller, they're square. The library itself and the archive room is more rectangular. It's clearly not what the main focus was here, but it's still up there.
Okay. In that case, sort of creeping closer, I'm going to try and see into. Let's start with the right exhibit. Are the doors open at all, or are they shut?
These doors, so they have not been shut tight. In fact, the only doors that have remained shut tight are the ones at the planetarium, or rather the observatory. I shouldn't say the observatory. Again, in quotes. Now, the ones throughout the rest of the building, wide open. And just a cursory peek into which exhibit you said?
The right.
The one on the right? The rightmost one is the sun exhibit. And while there's nothing really powered here, just a quick glance, it shows that seemingly they had set up bunks here. It was more of a makeshift little hovel. And thankfully, no movement, as there's about 15 bunks in here that would have housed some soldiers. And just with a cursory glance, probably what the soldiers who were sprinting out of here to respond to the attack were probably at moments before they went to high hell.
And what about the moon exhibit?
So I'll turn your way over to the moon exhibit. Now this one, a little strange. It looks like a makeshift mess hall. At least, at first. only because they've clearly set up trays and almost like a lavish spread. But when I say mess hall, it more almost looks like a kitchen with one long table and only about 4 or 5 seats.
That is weird.
Once again, no one in sight. Except, give me a perception check if you would, please. Doku, since you are sneaking in, you are welcome to also. Perception is also technique, because that is something you can hone. Did I get a number and miss it?
I just realized I almost accidentally rolled a D8.
Don't do that. Also, Doku, you are in here with Dim. You are welcome to roll a perception as well.
Hey,
17.
Nice. And wait, Dim, what was yours?
10, and then I re-rolled for 6 for a total of 16 plus 6 is 22.
Nice. And then I heard a 17 for Doku.
Yeah.
Your initial cursory glance didn't seem to find anything, and while you were about to give up and make your way out, you hear a sniffling in the back. It's faint, but it's there. You're not quite sure exactly where it's coming from at first, but after listening in for a few more moments, it seems like it's almost coming from underneath this lavish tablecloth that's been draped over this long, like, banquet table. At least in that direction.
Oh.
Oh, we lost.
Did we lose?
We lost June.
Yeah, her connection's been a little spotty. She's back.
Sorry about that. I died.
You're good.
Obviously, trying not to be loud. I'm going to creep low to try and get a look underneath the table. I can't approach just yet, but I wanna see what's there.
Now, I will say, you can see, albeit only slightly, the glint of metal is the first thing that catches your eye. Not shiny, not at all, but something reflects back from you. And just from the quick look, because mind you, this tablecloth hangs. It looks, honest to God, like they took drapes and layered it over this. Just from the quick glance down, though, you can see a pair of bare feet, small, and that metal reflection.
Reflection. Okay, when you said it was a metal reflection, you said it wasn't shiny, right?
It's definitely not shiny. You just saw that little glint of metal.
Okay.
And even now that you're so close, you can almost hear like a metal rattling. Not loud by any means, but just the sound of almost like chains kind of moving ever so slightly.
Let's see. Okay. Doku.
Yes.
You got like corrosives on you, right? I think I remember you having some of that.
I could make some in my little pouch here.
Don't say it so enthusiastically. Jesus Christ. Or sneezes Bryce. Popular pop icon. We might have a kid chained up under the table here. Might need you to get the chain off.
Okay, I'll
probably
just
our
make the
plan
metal
perception.
corrosive.
I'm gonna go try and not scare the ever-living daylights out of this child.
Take it.
While this is going
Hey,
on,
kid, wanna see a dead
Liam is
body?
going to. Yeah, while this is going on, Liam is going to quietly step in because presumably he doesn't hear any commotion. So, but he's still going to watch the door as he's going in.
Now I need a perception check from you as you enter in, Liam, since you've entered in later, and there's actually been a couple changes.
Okay. So exclamation point. Let's see, I don't believe I have any ranks in a stealth thing, so this just be.
This is just perception in general. So perception is also a technique skill.
Oh yeah. No, I do have a rank in it. Never mind. Okay, so this is 2d10 times. So I think this is because I have a rank in it. It's what 2d10 plus 10 because I have technique and then 5.
That'd be right.
Okay, good.
8 plus 5, that ain't bad. 13. All right. Liam, as you make your way back in, you don't see where Dimian and Doku have made their way over to, but you saw them move left. You were keeping an eye on both the door and in their entrance. But out of the corner of your sensors, you hear shuffling as you enter in. Presumably you look left, and it's just on the right. And as you look, it's not there. And then you hear it again on the left. And you look, and it's not there. Could just be the wind.
I'm going to keep listening and continue on my way, but bearing in mind that something's making noise in here.
Mm-hmm. Are you making your way over to the left with the others, the moon exhibit?
Yes.
Well, as you get there, you would find Doku and Dim squatted down beside this table. Dim, you said that you were going to attempt to get this child out, correct?
First establish contact and communication without scaring the bejesus out of them, and then try and get them out.
How do you intend to do that?
Starts with a word. So Dim, sort of crouched low and trying to approach from an angle that wouldn't come from a blind spot or anything. He's gonna sort of with a hand up on the edge of the table, head down, peering underneath it. He's gonna first try and get a look at this, presumably kid.
Getting a quick look. You're lifting it, you said, yeah?
No, I'm sort of crouched under or by the lip of the table with a hand up on the edge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna come lifting the table up because I am neither extremely strong nor do I want to frighten the child.
Oh no, the reason I mention that is because, as I said, this tablecloth, quote unquote, is genuinely what appears to be drapes, or it might even be blankets that they have layered over it. So it hangs down pretty much all the way to the floor, and all you could really see was the feet.
Okay.
You're welcome to put a finger under and lift it up. However you'd like to do it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'd like to like sort of one hand up on the edge of the table, the other coming down underneath the cloth to just gently and slowly raise it.
Now, are you raising it from the opposite end? I assume just keeping your distance.
Opposite end exactly how?
Well, the way that this is laid out, this banquet table is laid out vertically from the entrance. If you were looking down and peering over, this child seems to be on the other end of the table, almost where the head of the table would be. If you're at the other head, or I guess the foot, that would make more sense. I'm basically saying, are you gonna lift up and get a peek at him close, or are you gonna keep your distance?
I don't like want to go crawling underneath the length of the table. I kind of want to come around.
No,
the
I know.
side
You just want to.
and
Yeah.
lift the
You can absolutely
skirt
do
of
that.
the tablecloth up.
You can absolutely do that. The reason I asked is because. Oh my god. Okay. Well, thank God it wasn't much. No, child doesn't have a gun, but I exploded. Thankfully, this is not that dangerous of a weapon. The moment that you go to reach and lift, your hand immediately feels the cold sting of pain as with a 19, actually technically a 20, but it's a dirty 20 on that damage. Rather, not on that damage, on that roll, as a fork ends up right in the back of your hand, and you take 4 damage because it exploded.
Wow.
As soon as he gets stabbed, it's like, ah.
And then you hear that shuffle, scatter as the other side begins to open, and you hear that panicked breathing.
Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. Not even that mad that you stabbed me. Honestly, I don't blame you.
The kid now out from underneath the table on the other side. You can get a better look at him now. At least in the dark. Because it is, frankly, pretty much pitch black in here after that explosion went off. He seems young. Not incredibly young. Probably...
You're talking like 12, 13?
We're talking like 11, 12, that area still.
Okay.
Dirty blonde hair. He's clearly freaked out and panting, and he has manacles on both his hands and looser ones on his feet. He looks back at you and goes, "What you want?"
Friends and I are here to get people out. What's your name?
I don't know you.
I don't know you either, but I'm here to help.
You smell like one of them.
There's an actual grimace on his face for a moment. Says, "Yeah, but I found out. Look, I learned better afterwards."
Weird thing to say.
Let's just say I used to be one of them. Then I found out exactly how bad that is. I made a mistake. He actually comes up, he pulls down the hood, showing a scruffy, half stubbled, we call it dirty blonde hair of his own, shaggy, stubbly face, no longer covered by the hood. It says, "My name's Dimian. What's yours?"
Tom?
Okay, Tom. We're gonna get you out of those chains. We're gonna get you out of this prison camp.
No, I can't leave yet.
Why not? You have family here?
Yes, there's a lot of us here, actually.
We're getting them out too.
Well, I'm not going until they're out here. My brother's upstairs, and I don't even know where my sister is.
Where'd you last see your sister?
She was skulking around.
Skulking? She got free?
No, but she's strange, and scary. They had us down in the dining hall, and they were serving. Well, we were serving dinner before. Well, the big explosion went off, and alarms, and people started running and shouting, and well, I just kind of stayed. I don't know where my sister went, and well, I don't even know where they put my brother. It's a mess up there.
Promise you, we're gonna find your sister and your brother. Our job here is we're not leaving until everybody's out.
No offense, mister, but who the hell are you?
My name is Demian Lupara. I was once a knight of the city of Iris, and I found exactly how much of a mistake that was. I'm working with the Resistance, specifically under one Genevieve. I forget what exactly her name is. And a bunch of others. I don't know if you've ever heard of any of them. Starts listing off names, just like there's Primrose, there was this guy called Liam, I think.
Never heard of
Who coincidentally will kind of step
What's him over
around
there?
with like a hammer and say, what's not to interrupt, but what's our status?
Well, we found a young.
Ah!
That's Liam. He's a very friendly robot.
He waves.
We found this kid here. Apparently, he's got siblings here that need getting out. He lost his sister. His brother's upstairs.
Okay, well, so far I've got nothing at the entrance. It seems like they're occupied with whatever's going on up there. I mean, I hope that creators that, well, not creators. I am my own creator. What am I saying?
I am my own grip. Looks at his robot hands. What am I?
Okay.
He starts having an Andrew Ryan moment. But yeah, I've got no activity at front entrance, like I said. Sorry, little one, that didn't mean to frighten you.
Oh, you're fine. I always come across weirdos. Anyways, oh, it's okay.
Yes, we are here to help, as you were.
Apparently somebody managed to knock out the power in this place. We've got people out front that are working on a distraction. They're not gonna be able to do so forever. How well do you know this place?
Oh, we've only been here a couple of, well, not even a day. So I won't say well, but I mean, we're kind of used to skulking around.
You said
we.
you keep saying skulking. Like, then when I asked if one of you got freed, you said no. What's up with that?
Well, my sister Millie is quite slimy. Is the best way to put it.
Slimy.
And yes, she's resourceful.
Okay.
Anyways, when everything went off, she was with me, and with everything going crazy and everybody sprinting on out, well, that bastard who put us here in the first place, making us serve him dinner and all of that, wretched bastard, he smacked Millie around a little bit and sent her off on her way, and then that big explosion happened and the lights went out, and well, I ran up to try and find her and I couldn't.
Okay. Tell you what. It's, for at least right now, it's probably safer you stay here until we manage to really make sure that we have a clear clear exit out. But for the time being, we got in through here. We've cleared a path so far. We intend to clear out this building, get everybody we can, and guide them out.
Well, I know there's quite a lot of them, but they're upstairs. They're holed up in that big old room with all the bookshelves that they knocked over and they make us sleep on.
Okay, that's awful. All right. Are those chains okay? Do you want them off?
I mean, yes. I don't think I'm quite happy with that.
Doku, that's your cue.
Who?
Yes, this is another one of our companions.
Finally.
Careful
Doku.
not.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
And he'll kind of shuffle, like hopping his way over with his manacled legs. Doku, why are you wearing a bag?
I
You know
went
this.
through an image change,
Okay.
and I am quite embarrassed.
Doku, you know this kid?
Yeah?
You didn't say
What
hi.
did you mean with that?
Well, you always want to. You were leading the conversation, and you seemed like you didn't want to get bothered. You were like all careful and whatever.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
if you
Yanks his
Well,
hood
if
back
you're here,
over
that-
his face. Just like, okay, all right. Next time we're in a social situation, you what do you call it? My presence might help you grease the wheels a little bit. I'll keep mum as well because you'll be leading the conversation. Point being, you know this kid. Apparently, he trusts you, or at least knows you to some degree. That's great. That's wonderful. I'm gonna go start having a look upstairs and into the observatory.
Need a second pair of eyes to come with you.
Always appreciated.
At the same time, I don't think I'm the stealthiest one. I mean, that's ironic considering, well, but at least I vaguely remember some of the operations we were going on before. Actually, no, that I don't think the computer hacking one really counts.
Timmy
I'll give it a
just,
whirl.
like,
I'll try it.
says, "Look, man, if you can make it work, we'll make it work. But right now, we're on a bit of a time crunch.
That is true.
I don't know what the hell Primrose and what's his name? Junkman.
Valjean?
Valjean, we
Well,
left in
there
the armory. Oh my god, we left him in the armory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that explosion rang out around
Liam's
the time that you
Liam's
guys
like
got over there.
Liam's eyes like slightly widen. I really hope that explosion was not him.
Hope so
Oh, it
too.
was totally him.
There we
You
go.
guys were outside when you watched that thing go up in flames, by the way.
Yeah. I'm not gonna dwell on that. So Rob, we got Primrose, we've got Isaac and Valen outside. I hope they're doing okay. I don't know what the hell is being thrown against them, so we need to make the most of the time they're giving us. Doku, if you want to stay here and get this kid free for the time being and rejoin us once you can.
Mhm.
I am gonna go have a peek. Because you said there were stairs going up, and there was also those doors going into the observatory, correct?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. I'm gonna creep my way over to, I think, first the double doors, and crack those open. Or going up the stairs.
Before you do,
And I'll be following close behind.
Yes, before you do, I want you to make a perception check once more.
Should I make it 2 or just him?
Dimian is the one who's opening the door.
Okay.
That's a 14.
That's not bad. Which means... And what's your defense?
Oh, boy.
12, yeah?
My defense.
13?
My defense is a 14.
14. Oh, good!
Yep.
Just misses.
I've got a manifestation of 4.
There is a shift in the air as you open the door, and there's also this faint glow, and then that air shift is promptly met in your ears by this quick sound, almost as if something is just warping beside you, as from behind you, a child climbs onto your back and, while failing, attempted to choke you out with their handcuffs, using it like a noose. However, that failed, sliding off your
My leaf cloak.
your leaf cloak and hitting the ground. You hear a panicked, "Oh, damn it!"
Okay. May
And then,
I make a reprisal?
yes, you
Because
can.
apparently now 2 children have attempted to kill me today. Let's say.
And while
don't-
while that's happening, Liam is going to flinch as if to ready himself to deploy like a blade,
Mhm.
or at least prepare himself for some kind of attack. Well, I mean probably before he hears the ow.
Yeah, that you actually would watch this as from the overhang, this like black drop of like ink drops down from the ceiling and attempts to land on Dimian and then immediately falls on their ass.
Just when she does that, I turn around, rolling a 9 plus 6. That's for a 15. Just to like bend down and grab her handcuffs by the chain that she tried to garrote me with,
Yeah.
and then just pick her up and hoist her up by her handcuffs and say, "This is the second goop child I've met in the last week, and the second child today that's tried to kill me. Tommy, I think we found your sister.
What'd you do with my brother, you bastard?"
I left him with Doku so that Doku could free him."
Rest
What the-
assured, he is okay.
What the hell?
Hello, nice to meet you. My name's Dimian. Don't feel too bad. Your brother tried to stab me, so apparently it's part
Well,
of
he
the course.
did stab
I
me.
think when your
It's
I think when your other brother shows up, he's probably gonna try and shoot me with a gun or something. I'm looking forward to it.
no, they took my gun at the entrance.
Well,
Wait,
at least I have that. to
is
look
this-
forward
Anyways, wait. What?
to. You're Millie. I
Thomas,
assume.
yes. Thomas, I'm proud of you. Doku, where the hell are you?
I'm gonna slowly like. The observatory forgotten for the time being. I'm gonna just like, with her still dangling by her handcuffs, and basically my hand like brought up to head level. I'm gonna just calmly walk back to the moon room and stand there in the doorway with Millie dangling in front of me.
Yeah, this girl is about 15 at this point.
Oh, so she's probably actually
yeah.
not.
Yeah, she's not a small child.
Yeah,
no,
and-
she was
and
quite
Dimian
a
isn't
few years
particularly
older.
Tall either, so he's like he actually he probably wouldn't be able to dangle her like a small child.
Yeah, no, she's not a little one. No, she is a little shorter, but yeah, no, she's let's see. When we first met the Lemon Kids, they were both about 10, and with all the time that was spent, and then the time skip, yeah, no, they've aged up quite a bit. Millie was 4 years older.
Why are they bears and inky? Are they always bears and inky?
They're not bears.
You said bare feet.
Barefoot.
As
as
in
no
a barefoot,
shoes.
no shoes.
Oh,
And no,
Oh,
Thomas wasn't
Sully.
inky. Sully, I love you. I love you so much.
Oh, Sully.
Please click
Bears.
that, please. I'm gonna need that for later.
Goku just
Dim
wants
bears.
fellow bears so badly.
Fellow bears.
I was like, wow, a fellow bear. And now I realize it's the 11 kids. I was like, what? I know these kids? Well, probably,
Yes.
but why do I know
Yes.
these?
They shot at my van once.
Yes, exactly.
Also, in your previous prologue, Doku, you ran with them for a while. You had a
Yeah,
streak
I know.
gang.
I know. I was in a street gang, but I didn't know that when you said bare feet, that put me all the way on the wrong foot.
No, I put you on the total wrong foot. That's okay.
Wait till- wait
Literally
till
wrong foot.
Wait till Sully finds out what the Second Amendment really means.
God damn it. Anyways,
No,
before we
in
get
fact-
on that,
Damn. Never mind. Go ahead.
no, okay, you can say it, Liam.
You do not, in fact, maintain the right to graft earth sign arms onto yourself.
Grabbed Earth sign arms. Yeah, no, not bears. Millie just dropped down like a shadow, and that was something entirely different.
Ah, yes, Millie.
Either way, she's kind of flailing, like, get off me! Doku, why is it that every time I see you, you're running with weirder people?
I'd be offended if it was such an accurate description.
Yes, I'm quite sure it is. No offense.
Yeah,
Likewise.
someday.
Someday. Also, why do you look like that? And take that bag off your head!
Oh, but
Like you heard, he's not famous anymore.
Yes, I'm quite aware. They make Tic Tac videos about you and whatever happened to Skyscraper Kid and no one ever knows. We just assumed you died.
So anyway, I'm leaving this child with you. Have fun, Doku. Try not to dissolve her hands off.
Doku, please get me out of these. I want to kick the shit out of that asshole.
You're not
Speaking
fighting
of-
anybody.
I need to get
Yes.
something back. That bastard was
You
smacking me around.
No offense, but I don't think you're in any capacity to fight
Yeah.
at this instant.
here's something you can get back from all this. We're going to get people out of here. You can have your family, your freedom, and good health in the future. We'll kill him, and you can continue on living a better life that he would have never allowed you to have.
Promise me that?
Cross my heart, hope to die, get lost in the misty forest.
You're weird.
Whoever
Okay.
has the bad sense and just the ill taste to smack a child around and force them to serve dinner to a bunch of jumped up, jackbooted thugs is not somebody I am too keen to preserve the life of.
oh, we're absolutely killing him. He's dead in my eyes.
So,
Well,
like
I'm
I
glad
said-
that we
like-
can all agree on that.
Like I told your brother here, right now, this is probably the safest place you can be, because there's a massive distraction going on outside. We don't really have a clear path out for people just yet. Or we go trying to get you out of here. We're going to try and find out where everybody is first, make sure they're safe, and then we're going to try and get you all out of here. Now, your brother says that you've been pretty good at skulking around this place. How familiar are you with where everybody is? Did you
I
manage
mean,
to
we only
find
got
the
here a
base?
little while ago. I know that they've been holed up in this damn room, and well, I've kind of not wanted to go in because it's so weird. But everyone else is upstairs. They're in the rooms. They've turned them into bunks, and well, I don't know what happened to the guards. They came running out, and then there was a big explosion, and all the lights turned out.
Hmm. Doesn't give me a hell of a lot to work with, but it's something. You two say
Well, the
Hmm?
people that they kept us working, well, they're upstairs, like I said. They're mainly in the big old library. I'm sure that there's more. I hear them. And I heard them talking about sending the weaker ones to the basement
There's a basement in this place.
somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Makes sense. They probably need maintenance tunnels,
Does make sense.
or someone to maintain power, perhaps.
I don't know. And the only one who does know is that fucking winged bastard out there.
We have a knight on the premises. Not surprised, but I'm not happy.
Let's kill him.
Oh, we're definitely going to kill him. First, we gotta make sure everybody's safe, though, and that there's no further threats in this building that can endanger the hostages. Then, we go out there and we help our friends kill the bastard.
Well, provided we get out there before either he kills them or they manage to preemptively kill him.
We're gonna have to trust that they can hold their own for the time being.
Fingers crossed.
They seem capable. So, you two stay safe here for now. I'm gonna go again look before another child tries to mortally wound me sometime today. Not a great track record.
Oh, Billy's a coward. He's not gonna do anything. I can't really work that out of him.
I don't like that laugh, Doku. I'm starting to think that you're a bad influence on other children.
Oh no. No. Doku just helped us break into places when we were a bit younger.
My point stands.
They asked.
I can give him that. That's true. He just made it a lot easier to make money.
Oh, so he's an enabler. Lovely.
Anyways,
Okay,
fine.
so what? We starve and die?
Yeah.
Yes, that was
I
the other
mean-
option.
I'd say do what I did and go like off the grid, but not everybody can do that. That said,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
Vimian is gonna reach underneath his cloak and pull out 2 juicy flower buds. Toss one to each kid and say, "I know you guys have been through a lot. Chew on those for a little bit. They should help with any of the pain."
Oh yeah, by the way, Doku's already made the corrosive fluid and
Has been
Got it
yanking
out.
them out of their manacles. Yeah, I figured as much. And they'd be rubbing their wrists, getting used to it. You could already tell that they're on way too tight. Their wrists are bruised. Their ankles are messed up. But it's not too bad. They've only been here for a little while.
Not happy about that at all.
I thought you were going to say he
Yay.
makes the corrosive fluid and starts drinking.
You're just drinking it.
at first Doku just killed just to do it. Now he actually has a motive.
Now he has a motive, that's true. Be careful. If you're going into that basement, I don't like it. At least I don't like the idea of it. This place is creepy.
I don't like the idea of whatever they may be doing here at a modified observatory turned prison camp in the basement of all places.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now that I haven't seen a lick of work that they told us we'd be doing.
It's not concerning. Okay. Just stay here. Stay safe. Hop back for a while. Try and get out as quickly as you can. Promise you, we'll do our best.
Well, I mean, if you've freed me and Tom, I mean... well, we can at least try and help.
I don't feel right conscripting kids into this, but if you think you need to, and for your own
Well,
peace of mind,
I didn't feel right being conscripted into whatever this mess was, but I'm here, and, well, he's here, and I'm not going to let him slack. Tom just kind of grumble, nuh-uh.
okay.
I can lead you both to where I found most of them, if that'll be okay. Doku, where are you going? Are you going to come with us?
To the basement?
Well, I don't know where the basement is. I'm talking about getting the others out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
They're up in the library, correct?
Most of them, as I said, there's about 4 other rooms in there that I never have seen, but I see them every once in a while when I was walking.
You know how we can get up to the library?
Yes, it's just up those stairs.
Figures.
Come
Hey,
on.
How many?
Okay.
Quick question. How many guards are actually stationed in the planetarium?
Well, it seemed like there was about 15 of them.
So they all ran out.
Was. They all ran out and
Oh,
were
so this-
promptly blown up.
Oh, so this entire place is empty.
At least from what you can tell.
The rooms we've been
Hmm.
into until now have been empty.
Huh.
Caution, then, is key.
Couldn't agree
Yes,
more.
but well, at least that's good. Hmm. Yes. Let's go. Thomas, take the metal one and go to the east. I'll check the west. The what? The left and the right. Okay. Heading up the stairs, and this is where I'll start transitioning the scene a little bit over to the combat team. Just a quick sound off over there. Vera and Valen. Oh, sorry, Isaac, Valen, Prim. Are you all here?
Yes.
Hi.
I'm ready.
I'm ready to
I'm
kill.
ready. Depression.
Depression. Hey, nobody's dead yet. There's no dead kids yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Anyways, making your way uptown this time, moving through the stairs with Millie leading one group and Thomas leading the other, you make your way up to the first room, which, again, at one point would probably have been very nice. Remnants of glass panels that lined that opening area leading into the archive rooms that seemed to at one point have kept dozens upon dozens of records, now toppled over and occasionally covered with blankets. There are quite a few people in here, probably numbering in about 20 or so. Most of them are up, most of them are concerned, but most of them can't move, as majority of them have been handcuffed to the floor.
Ah.
All right. Well, now it's time for my nice poison concoction corrosive concoction, not poison, unless you drink it. But
Not poison.
Yeah, that's gonna need a lot of corrosive for this. You got it in you?
I mean, all I have to do is just make more of it.
You need to like hydrate in between or something?
Bruv, I'm not. Why do you say bruv?
Talking like the lemon kids.
I've
Doku then takes his backpack out from behind him, and then opens it to show several bases and little glass vials of marked things.
You keep a junior chemistry set with you, I see.
And he's gonna proceed to make a large batch of corrosive, which can also, if we have leftovers, can dabble as a nightly facial acid concoction.
Ah, yes, hyaluronic acid.
Yeah, hyaluronic acid. But like, yeah.
Hmm.
Do I need to roll poison knowledge?
No, I'm not gonna make you. This is your manifestation. There's nothing to roll. You just have to spend a stamina.
Oh no, I'm using a chemistry set for it. I'm not using my actual poison.
Oh, okay, well, fair. That's fine. You're a weirdo kid. The people first panicked, then relieved, then confused. As Doku begins to work, Millie leans over and looks around a bit and goes, "Where's Thomas? I mean, not Thomas. Where's Billy?" And she begins to start asking around. Seemingly, some of the people in here are familiar faces. Others she's not quite sure. But you hear her asking about the other brother, the other one she came in with. And while most of them haven't seen him as they were sleeping, it's one of them that goes, "Oh yeah, they took him away before everything kind of went to shit. I don't really know where. It was during your dinner service. They took him off into one of the side rooms. Haven't seen him." Then she
Okay, so we're
panics.
tracking them.
Then she panics and starts sprinting for the doors.
Tim, I think he's going to try and stump her.
Get out of my way!
No.
I'm looking for my brother.
No. Take a breath. Calm down. Don't go running off. Right now, the last thing you want to do is get separated. I heard what happened. I'm going to go with you. But don't go bolting off.
Fine. You sound like Rorik.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Man, what a guy.
What a guy.
Just flashbacks.
I've been this fan since day one.
Just flashbacks to previous service in the Night Corps. It's like, could be worse comparisons.
Could be worse comparisons.
Let's go get your brother.
Fine, wherever he is.
I'm going to assume he's probably down in the basement.
Probably. I haven't even checked these side rooms. Fine, we'll look. Just.
Wait, we've got a bunch of people freed up now. Let's enlist them to help out. Check the side rooms.
So
Yes.
now that I'm assuming all the kids are free, plus not kids are free.
People are free, yes.
Yeah, the people, if you yes. Blueprints of a building are usually found within either the head office or some sort of secretarial room. Can we look for that?
You're welcome to make a perception check to dig around and look for it.
Okay. 10d3. Oh wait, I wrote it wrong. R3d10 plus 8. Let's see. It is a 16.
Yes, that is 16. A 16 is pretty good. You really didn't need it to find the office. The office was in this library. Granted, it was pretty fucked. It admittedly didn't look as bad as the actual library itself, but it was dry rotted. In fact, it appears as though that there's a hole in the ceiling and the remnants of a crushed television, and it looks like it was trashed. There's an old mattress in here. Someone was living here, and someone smashed the place, seemingly. But getting in, digging around in some of the old metal filing cabinets, rusted beyond all hells because of the open ceiling. You're able to bust it open using a little bit of your poison and pry open some mold-covered files. And while looking and looking and looking and looking, you come across the blueprints.
Any basement?
Yes, but not on the main property. It seems.
Is it the place where the weapons got blown up?
No.
Oh.
Thankfully. But it is across from that, in the third building you guys didn't end up exploring?
Hey guys,
Where'd we
I found
go?
the basement.
Cool. Where is it?
Really?
Yep, the building that we didn't explore.
Yeah.
That one. It's there.
Okay, so not the one that got blown up, and not this one.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hmm.
Well, assuming all the side rooms have been explored, that really only leaves the observatory here in this building. I'm a little worried by the quotation marks on that door.
Oh, well, I know about that a little bit.
Oh, what is it?
Well, back in the day, at the very least, when they were trying to open it, apparently it was just a projection, which showed the solar system, and show everything that was there. And it was supposed to be.
Do you know what they're using it for now?
No, that I wasn't really allowed in, but an older gentleman kind of clears his throat, and he speaks up over your questioning. Well, I can't tell you what they're doing in there, but yeah, that doctor's been around there quite a bit.
I already don't like where this is going.
Doctor.
Yeah. Comes off real friendly. Bright old smile, all that. Usually pretty nice. Keeps us fed. But every once in a while, every couple weeks, he'll take one or two of us. And says that he's just helping get them free.
Damiano's already walking out the door.
Liam is looking to where they're looking to Damien and looking back at the spell and saying, I think we have a hunch about what's going on here. And if I'm thinking the same thing he's thinking, it's not good. But regardless,
Yeah, Millie goes running off behind Dimian, not pausing to wait as he goes. Yeah, well, price of freedom ain't cheap, I guess. Thank y'all. We'll be here. I
Right.
ain't going out there.
Damian's objective
off we go then.
naturally is to go down to the observatory door and no longer delay going in there. Because at the mere mention of children being brought away, or people being brought away on occasion, the price of freedom, the doctor, the impeccable bedside manner, just that in particular set him off.
The
Is
entire
door
walk. No, not at all. The entire walk down the stairs is filled with the sounds of Millie questioning. You know, what are you doing? Why are you freaking out? You're freaking me out, you weirdo. What are you doing? What's wrong with him? Why are you walking so damn fast? And
Deep breath from Dimian. It says, I became a knight. A bunch of doctors in white coats with very nice smiles, very good bedside manner, told me that I was going to be something very great, and that I was going to do great things, and that I was going to benefit the city of Iris in ways I could not even imagine. Put me in a pond. They ripped my soul out. And I only found out after I paid the price what exactly I was actually signing up for. I've got a bit of a sore spot when it comes to overly friendly doctors and horrific medical experiments that Iris has been doing in the background for decades.
then Millie goes shoving through the door.
Dimian's right there alongside her. He just boots it inwards.
Go on, by the way, Liam.
No, I would have asked if I was part of that equation, but at the same time, I think the answer is fairly obvious.
The answer is fairly obvious.
Yeah, it's just like I would imagine as Liam is like moving on by, and I guess I don't know about Goku just yet, but he's just a little bit ahead. You would hear the bang of a boot hitting a door.
Well, can't say I don't harbor a bit of guilt myself, having been a part of that as well. Also, never expected you to be part of the night program, to be honest.
Left that life behind. Didn't like what it made me into. I told somebody just recently I'd rather die than live. To paraphrase, that I'd rather die than become a monster.
Well, I guess a way of further elucidating that, I suppose you seem like someone who'd rather die fighting for something than die living as nothing.
I was ready to die fighting. That's why I became a knight. It turns out that the cause I was signing up for wasn't the one that was advertised. Funny thing is, if I had known what I was signing up for, or at the very least, if what I had thought I was signing up for was the real thing, I still would have paid the same price for the abilities that it gave me. But, no. No. Iris went too far. They made me culpable. And complicit. Stepped out. I divorced myself from the equation, and then I heard about everything that was happening in here shortly before the big cataclysm happened. That's just before I got here. Now the whole damn city's falling apart.
Seems like we're both reeling from that cataclysm, considering being out of it for
Months.
what was it? Years at this point. Still hard to process, even for me. And I'm augmented.
Even for me. Pulls out calculator.
Yeah. Kicking the door in.
With a heavy boot and an angry 15-year-old girl at your side.
See what kind of skeletons lie within this closet.
Where you find yourself is actually, well, it's strange because it's probably not what you expected. The back room seems to be a compilation of all the televisions that they were able to salvage from this place. A makeshift security station. At the back, empty chair, desk holding all the TVs, and a couple of desks scattered about. Notebooks kind of lining them. Not stacked high, but scattered notes. Of all the things that have power, all the remaining things that have power, the back televisions seem to be maintaining a little bit of life. Though staticky now, very staticky. There's about 8 in total. While most of the feeds, especially the ones inside of the planetarium, have been cut, every once in a while, like I said, about every 3 or 4 seconds, it flicks to the next. It goes black screen, black screen, black screen, and then a fully lit room. A bed, concrete walls, next screen black, next screen black, again, a bed, concrete walls, and nothing. Black screen, concrete walls. But this time there's something in there. Someone pacing back and forth. A grown man from what it looks like. Seemingly wearing dirty clothes. Not rags, not a gown. But just kind of pacing to himself in the middle of the room. Black screen, concrete walls. Someone standing in the corner of the room, rocking back and forth. Black screen, a confused young man. Looking around, banging on the door, trying to get out. That's Billy! Black screen, black screen. And it goes on like that, and loops. Again, and again, and again.
Some sort of observation post for the basement.
But we need to go there!
Of course. Of course. Look down for a second that we're going to go there. However, this is good. We know he's alright. Just being kept somewhere. So he's apparently not the only person there. So, double the reason.
Let's try and sort through whatever cells are here. Whatever ones we can gain access to.
I'm already going. We know where it is. Doku found it. Step.
But too far.
Well, hurry up then! Step.
Just he bites his lip for a second. It's like, okay, we don't really have a clear escape path for all the people. And wait for the time being. Well.
We could find a service tunnel, but I'm not sure if they would be accessible in here.
I'm not sure if we even have the means to do so. Regardless, when we step out that door, there's a fair chance we're going to be noticed. Because there was a lot of people who went out that way. So be ready for a fight. Let's go get back Billy.
Let's.
And this is where I go back to the combat team.
And I'll be right back.
Good. Gunfire. As a quick refresh, the last action that was done prior, or rather after the beheading of the guards who had surrendered, the knight took control of the adjacent turret and began firing directly at you, Isaac.
That's
Yeah. And what's your defense?
My defense at the moment
Is this initiative?
is defense or resilience?
Defense specifically. This is to check if you're getting hit. Also, what did you ask, Primrose?
Is this initiative order?
No, this is not initiative order yet. This is the initiation of the fight, which will then lead into initiative. But he started shooting immediately.
Okay.
So yes, what is that defense, Isaac?
Mm, 14.
14, and I'm going to give you another +2 simply out of the fact that, well, +1, because you are sitting on a turret and there is some cover on that. That's a 15 for these. Oh?
Check something due to my King's Armory. 15. No, 16, sorry. Half my memorization level.
Oh, that's right. 8, 9, 10, 13. Alright, that one doesn't hit. I'm going to roll it again. That's the same number. Okay. That one just hits. Alright, nice. Alright. the of the turret comes blasting past you, and while most of the bullets kind of off the metal car and the shield, one of them blasts through your chest as you take a whopping 10 damage
All right.
as the bullet tears through you. It's still on there. Now you hear him speak. You can't find good help these days. Damnable people surrendering at the sight of 3 foolish invaders and runaways. Oh, the magic is in the air with both of you. And you as well, the strange one with the stretchy arms. I don't believe I gave them permission to die, but I will do no such thing with you.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Me? You don't know me.
I don't think I've had the pleasure.
An aspirant to fill the role of those foolish knights who ran away. My name is Lucian. Lucian. Ow. Fuck. Sorry, I haven't done this much talking in a while. Ow.
You deserve it.
Lucian Espar.
God, you sound like your name is out of a prick too. Fuck.
Well, thank you. I like to believe that the lower class is always averse to getting out of a bad situation.
Where are we at? Planet Namek?
This is where I will ask you all, please, Valen, Prim, and Isaac, roll for initiative.
All right.
With pleasure.
And with that,
Remind me, this is just a 1d10.
Wait, can you repeat
it is
that?
roll for initiative, and the way that we add the additional bonuses is dependent upon your range band of movement. Is the bonus that is added. 5 for short, 10 for medium, etc., etc.
I
And
think
initiative, it's a 1d10 plus 10. Wait, is it so? It's just 1d10 plus your movement.
Yeah, 1d10 plus your movement range band. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20. Valen, for you, it's 1d10 plus 5. I believe it's also 1d10 plus 5 for you, Isaac, but because you have medium movement, Primrose, it's 1d10 plus 10.
Yep.
I got a 14.
I got an 8.
Valen, what did you get?
a quick little conversation. Not remembering the dice commands. Isn't it RR?
Exclamation
Oh,
point,
I
roll.
put 2 exclamation. I put 2 exclamation marks. I'm an ingenious. There you go.
What'd you get there? I'm not at the computer.
9.
Hey, you're not last this time.
Hey.
Really?
Yeah. Isaac got one
Holy-
lower than you.
Holy
Indeed.
moly!
However, Lucian got a 19.
Wow.
Ouch.
Of course, his name is Lucian.
Yes, Lucian Espar. Anyways, as he begins this assault, or rather, he continues it, he continuously fires that turret. While he stopped for a moment to speak and blabber on, and he definitely didn't want to be spoken, he didn't want to have to speak louder for you over the gunfire. He ward it back up again, and it's going to make an attack on each one of you as it begins to sweep across, firing once. Alright, well that one definitely didn't hit you, Vera. That was not good. That was a 9. Let's see. Do that. Valen, what's yours? No, that didn't hit. That was also a 9. Jesus. Okay, Prim, what's your defense?
A 13.
Okay, that just hits you.
Oh,
So that's another 10. As you take a bullet pretty much straight to the back from the turret. And then, with that first action done, that's his attack. Now he gets to go into his next one. Let's see this. With his left hand manipulating the turret gun, his right hand will be the initiation for his ability, his wire trap. Now, Prim, since you took the shot, now you're a little off balance, he's going to use that. I need a DC 14 technique save.
okay. So. And I would just add my technique bonus?
Yep, just however, so your technique is what?
It's at a 5, so it'd be a
Yep.
+5.
1d10 plus 5.
Ooh, I got a nat 1 on that. That's a 6 total.
Yikes! You no longer can move until you can make that onion.
Damn it.
You have to
I
use.
could have handled
have
that fucking gun.
Yeah, you have to. So first off, I will explain. The razor wire binds around your suit, yanks you off your feet, and then binds around you, and begins to cut in. You take 5 more damage, as you are now unable to use your movement for anything aside from saving to get out of this binding. You still have your other actions if you can manage them, but your movement is now forfeit.
Damn it.
Last thing is he is going to move. And though he's at a medium range from all of you, he moves backwards just a little bit. Moves up to long range. That is his turn. Prim, it's your turn.
So these wires are connected to him by his fingers?
Yeah, seemingly they all kind of spread apart from his fingers, but his wings are also made of them.
Okay. This is kind of weird, but can Primrose kind of, like, after grimacing from being trapped, look within herself and try and communicate with the person who she knows is controlling her suit, and say, "Let him have it," as in to, like, purposefully let them short circuit the suit so that the wires will get electrocuted and hurt him. Hopefully.
That would also hurt you.
I'm fine with that. If it can get me out of this, hopefully, that's worth it.
Keep in mind, Dr. Worf did say he wouldn't be able to talk to you much after this.
Damn it.
However, here's what I'll say. The idea of you being able to surge your suit is not necessarily impossible because you've done it before when your wings came out.
Okay. Can I just try and force my wings out even though I know it's not going to happen?
I will allow you to use willpower on your turn if you'd like, instead of your technique, to try and break out and deal some damage to him in the process.
My technique is higher.
I know it is.
It's a less cool scene that way, but
Listen, you can flavor it however you want. It just won't do the damage.
Okay. So I can only save against this. It's a technique save again?
Yeah, it's a technique save. You can only use your movement to save against it.
Okay. I will use my movement. How much luck do I have? Because I remember that's a thing, yeah?
Yeah, you have a luck dice. It's your fortune dice. So you still have to make the technique. You still have to make the technique save again. So you do another 1d10 plus 5. But more importantly, the more you grapple against this, the lower it gets. So the DC is no longer 14, actually. It is 12. Actually, 13. My apologies. It goes down by 1 for every time that you're grappled.
So that's another fucking 6. Ugh.
Damn. You take another 5. You could use a fortune dice if you'd like.
Would that just be an extra d10?
Yeah, you just roll another d10 plus 5.
Oh, it's a reroll.
Yeah, it's just a reroll.
A 14.
Hey, you made it!
Hey.
Gritting your teeth and activating your plasma blades, you explode out. You are free. You have 2 more actions now. You can't move. You had to use your movement either way. But,
Can't move. Am I close to either... Like, close, as in, I mean, like, am I close enough to attack the guards that he's trying to control?
well, the guards' corpses are still kind of, I would say, not a threat at the moment, but you are, I would say you're within short range of them,
I
and
just want to
yeah,
hit the
you could.
wires that he's trying
Oh,
to...
well, they're in their backs, but I mean, if you have something that can go out to short range, then yes.
I mean, short is melee, yeah?
Yeah, just about.
Just, that's my plasma blades. I'm
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to use them to, like, burn the wire and cut them.
Oh, well, you're welcome to. I will tell you it's magical.
Okay. I'll just make an attack.
Okay, yeah, sure. Well, I guess you just kind of hit the guards. Yeah, sure, go for it.
Let me just make sure. Oh, to hit. It's 40, 10 plus 5. Wait, it just gives you more chances. Huh?
Yes, it gives you more chances.
But I only roll 1. Oh, okay, I see, I remember this.
Roll 4d10, find the highest number. That's your number.
Highest is a 7 plus 5.
Oh, you hit. I mean, they only had a 12, and they're now corpses, so it's down. So, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, like, they're already dead. I'm trying to hit the wire. So
Yeah,
anything he's
I'm gonna
trying
be,
to do seems
I'm
to
gonna
be
be,
with the wire. I'm trying to make him useless.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I'm not making an AC for the wire. Just hit the thing that he's hitting right now, and when you have to hit the wire, we'll do that. But we're hitting the guards for now.
Oh, wait, he wasn't controlling them yet?
No, he was controlling them. I'm just saying, for the sake of it, I'm making the AC the guards' AC because hitting
Oh,
them
yeah.
is probably smarter. Yeah, you have to get behind either way.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Okay. She lunges out, cuts the wire that's trying to reach for them, or is reaching them. I'm assuming they've plopped back onto the floor because they're headless.
Yeah, they're
And,
disconnected and corpses, so yeah.
yeah. And she's just gonna take a combat stance as per usual and grimace up at this asshole.
He is indeed an asshole. Okay, Valen, it's your go.
He's long distance, correct?
Long distance right now, correct? Yes, he moved backwards to continue his puppeteering.
If with my short range, with my short speed, can I make that distance medium?
You could indeed make that distance medium by using your short speed.
I walk at him.
You make it. You are now in medium range.
I choose to toss one of my grabby hands at him.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my friend, go for it.
It's yes, manifestation damage. Oh, I forget how this fucking.
Easy enough. It's your grabby hands. So it's your levels in manifestation. That's how many dice you roll, plus your manifestation modifier, which, if I remember correctly, is your willpower, or is it your strength or your fortitude?
Very good question. Willpower probably. Yeah, I think probably willpower to hit. Yeah.
That sounds about right to me. It should be on your sheet.
Remember, it's been a minute, and this is my second time playing.
No,
this
I know.
system.
I'm not giving you
combat.
shit. I'm not giving you shit. I was just saying, if you're looking for it, it's probably on your sheet somewhere.
Then hold on, I remember. It's 4. This is probably right. Wait, no. 4. Oh, I see the issue here. Hold on. I'm copying the wrong thing.
I see. That happens.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, so level 4 modifier, so that's 4d10. Then plus 6.
That would be correct.
I think that counts as exploding.
Did you just get a 10?
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, roll it again and double the damage already.
I think the command that.
All you gotta
yours-
do is just all you gotta
I
do
think
again
sorry.
is there was an explosion command for a while, but it only picks one dice, and if you explode with multiple, then you can roll multiple, and it just never works.
Well, I think it's already rolled. Wait, 1, 2, 3.
I could have sworn I pinned
Yeah.
the formula.
Y-
Yes,
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 you
you
did.
did. Yes, you
And
did.
it works.
Okay, perfect. Right, yes, you did.
So that then does 9 times 2, 18 damage just to grab him. By the way, that's just to grab him.
Well, that's I see. Well, you definitely hit. Grabby
Then,
hand.
Then my next question becomes, because I have one more action, right? Because you get 3 actions per turn. I moved, I attacked,
Per
I have
turn,
one more.
yeah. You have an attack, you have a movement, and you can use the other one on abilities, or you can technically use abilities on each one. You just can't do the same action.
Well, the reason I asked is because technically this ability has 2 parts. One to grab, and the other action is to pull him in.
Right. Normally, that's all a part of the same action. I wouldn't make you spend multiple actions to do an ability like that.
Oh, well, I guess I'll remove that then. That's the case. You roll me a DC. Strength save. The DC
Right.
is... I think it's 10, willpower plus... Yes, it's a 10 DC.
All right, let's give it a shot here. Against it's you said it's a strength.
Yep.
And that is a fail, miss by 1. But I'm going to use a fortune dice because he has 3. Well, fuck me. Okay, he got pulled in.
Oh,
Fuck.
cool!
I
He's
used a
not-
fucking fortune dice. He rolled a 2.
You're not getting away.
Get off of me, you beast!
Oh no.
Valen's eyes
That doesn't work,
narrow.
dude.
He said,
And I'm gonna make turn, holding him.
sounds good. All right. If that is your turn, then Isaac, it is your go.
He's at medium range, right?
Yes, now that he's been pulled in, he is at medium range.
Well, being held by Valen, Isaac is just gonna surge forward, full sprint, and he's gonna fucking clothesline him. Actually, he's in the air, isn't he? Grab,
Yeah, he
of
is.
course.
He's grabbed, but he is grappled in the air, but he is indeed still in the air. But listen, I have no doubts that if anyone's going to clothesline the guy out of the sky, you absolutely could.
No, it's okay. Listen. Valen. Hey, Valen.
She doesn't respond. Her eyes are glued to what's his name? Lucifer?
Lucian.
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 Lucian, yeah.
Lucifer, we're fighting the
Mind if I
devil.
tried?
The devil?
No response. Her eyes are glued and focused.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna jump onto her onto Valen's enlarged arms and I'm just gonna start running up them.
Oh my god. That tracks. And technically there's a path, so that works.
Yep.
I can't even say it doesn't. Well, you make it there.
Well,
You're now within short
good
range of the guy.
Yep. And since that's my... Alright. Now, short is not melee range, is that correct?
Yeah, it is not melee range. You have to be within total range. But if you have an ability that says short, then yeah, abilities are a little different.
Alright, hold on. I forgot. I gotta give myself 1 HP.
You still got that zip tie?
Unfortunately-
So you still got that zip tie?
The fucking... I do actually, yeah.
You could throw it.
Kills any more people with that thing.
I could
That's
throw
called
it.
John Zip.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Honestly, remind me, can't I just use another action to move again?
No, you have
No.
to. Yeah, you have to make sure that every action you do is a different action. That's one of the things
Okay.
that. Yeah, because originally that
Right.
would then mean that people could go attack, 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 and if they have the bonus attack, that's like 15 attacks.
Yeah, no. I do get that. I wasn't sure about moving specifically.
Yeah, no. Moving. I'm thinking about implementing it where you can use it for movement, and I'll make a whole chart when I really see it. We might run with it
It's
one
like
session. and see how it goes.
like a double move in D&D, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. It's something I'm toying with.
But okay, in that case, yeah, I'm gonna throw the fucking zip tie. I'm gonna aim for his mouth.
You know what? That tracks. Well, go ahead and go for it.
This should be the correct formula. I exploded.
Why do you fucking help her?
So another D10, is that correct?
Yes, indeed.
I think the command already rolled it for you.
It might have, yeah. If you use the same
did.
command that Ray posted, then yeah, you're
Yep.
good.
It did, yes.
Yeah.
So that's a total of 21 against this defense.
Remember correctly, the zip tie also did 2 damage. So
It did 2 damage. Here, that is combined with my thing.
and then doubled.
Yep. One moment. Back to my sheet. I have to write this down.
No, you're all good.
So 2, 4, 9. 9 damage. Doubled 18.
Nice.
How much?
Solid. 18
18.
damage.
Hey, same.
Yeah, you guys just both did the same amount of damage.
So,
oh my goodness.
Isaac, after attempting to talk with Valen mid combat, dumb idea. I know. He hops onto her engorged, enlarged arms, that they have stretched out to a comical degree almost, and he sprints up this mass of her body before flinging the zip tie, still as hard as a nail, or as rigid as a nail, I should say, flinging it towards his face.
And it makes way. And while he opens his mouth complaining about the sheer disgustingness that is Valen's existence, opening his mouth to continuously assault her, verbally at the very least, your zip tie catches him right in the cheek and just tears.
My arm?
Huh?
No. His cheek.
His cheek. Your
Oh.
arm is. Why would I fuck you? You guys got the
Well,
grip.
I swear I heard tore into his arm. Their arm. I swear I heard arm. That's why I was like, wait, huh?
Complaining about her arm. Yeah, he was complaining about how gross you are.
That I caught.
Mhm.
Don't worry, I caught that. No, maybe that's why I couldn't hear the other thing.
He kind of shakes his cheek and goes, "You disgusting freaks!" And it goes to his turn again. If that's your turn, Vera.
I do have one more action, but do I have things to do still is the other question.
So keep in mind, you might not be able to attack with your baseline power, but you could move if you are. Well, you already moved, and you already used one ability. But if you have another ability, you can activate that other ability as well. You just can't do the same thing twice.
I do not.
Then no.
I have exactly 2 abilities. Well, no, I have 1 ability which influences my quote unquote basic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. And
Damn.
although I have 1 more attack, I don't have anything to throw at him at the
Yeah,
moment.
no,
So
quick, take off your jacket. To throw an old reference out there. I see. Nudity makes you stronger on this planet.
Oh
Oh,
my
who
God.
left? Who left?
Mellow.
It was,
Oh, damn.
I'm assuming it's getting
So Lily.
late.
Indeed.
Yeah,
But
so,
yeah, most likely. All good. We got our part out of the way, which is partially the reason we went there first. That's what I suspected happening. Well, that'll
that'll be my turn.
is the turn. That would be the turn. With that, first and foremost, need to try and make the save again. There we go. Fucking hell. Now broken free from Valen's grasp, though he doesn't get a movement because of it. There's one of his actions. He rears back a hand, and the wires from his back unfurl. As they do, they begin to surround him, and everyone within short range of him is subject to the attack of his razor wire flapping about like whips. Oh my god, okay.
Hey, you know what's funny?
What was that?
Someone said he's still medium distance from us.
He is medium distance. Except, Vera ran up your arm to get into short, remember?
But you still said he was medium distance, if I recall correctly.
Yes,
From you.
he's medium distance to you. Vera ran
Me.
up. Yeah, Vera ran up your arm to get into short distance to throw a zip tie at him.
Making
So
sure.
Vera's the only one. Yeah, Vera's the only one subject to this initial attack, which is an explosion, and that is an 18. I assume that hits,
Yes, it does.
and that will be 20 damage, as the wire kicks and flops about and gashes into you, but he's not quite done with you yet. And from there, oh my gosh, okay. Well, fuck, I'm sorry, Vera. Jesus Christ. That's
No,
a
it's fair.
17. That is a 17, because I exploded again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And lashing out with his hand, what would normally be 8 is now 16, as he takes his other hand, now detaching from the turret, and slashes you across the chest while you're midair still. As I assume Valen's arm, now being free, has thrown you off ever so slightly, and he cleaves you across the chest with a whip of wires from his other hand. That is his turn, because of the grapple, he had lost his movement to get out of it.
Okay.
Now it goes to Prim.
I propose a trade.
A trade?
I'm willing to take double the damage I just took from both attacks.
Why?
I let him hit me. As in, like, I just literally just. I'm not even trying to defend myself. So that when he strikes me, when he lashes at me, I grab the wires.
Vera, if you took a double damage from the double damage, that would be fucking. That would be what, 30? I guess if we made it a triple multiplier, and then 8 times 3. That's what is that?
24.
24. Thank you. So that would be 44 damage. Are you sure?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, sure. Make the
You did-
grapple check.
He did have an action left over.
I'll
What,
let you
my
do
man?
it. Yeah, you did. You did have an
My
action
man is
left
a
over.
fucking misfit. He is a fucking misfit.
This man is on a mission, goddammit.
Yeah, it's even fine within the bounds of it, because by all accounts, you had another action left over, so you could totally do it.
Now, first of all, 44 you said, right?
Yeah, it would be 30 from the, actually, wait a minute. 10, 20, 30. So that's 30 from that one. And then 8, 16, 24. So it's actually 54.
Well, okay. However, this is obviously the total amount from both attacks, correct?
Yes, that is the total amount from both
Okay,
attacks,
so-
it being
so my-
additionally
so my,
crit.
so my resilience does apply twice to that. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it would, absolutely.
Okay. In that case, math is hard.
Yeah, math is
Take your resilience, double it by 2, minus that from 54.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I take 40 damage. Okay.
Not bad.
All right.
You have a good resilience.
Okay. Grapple check. This is just straight up strength, I assume, right?
This is a contested strength, yes. I'm gonna be real, it doesn't matter what you roll. I got a 1. Plus 5. And I know that your strength... I'm sorry, yeah, I know that your strength is better than a 6. Or better than a 5.
Actually, it is also 5, so I have to say.
Then roll and don't get a 1.
Yep.
Damn.
And 1d10.
Fortune die.
Highest 1, 8, 10. He does a fortune die. Yep, you could use that.
No, I need that for something.
No, you don't.
I see.
I think you did it. Oh, there it goes.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
But I also fortune dice. What did I say, man? What did I say?
True, that's true.
Damage for you,
There we go.
jinxed
I
him.
rolled a 7 this
Ah.
time. What a little of 12.
Yeah, you got it.
imagine you got a 1 again. No, I shouldn't say that.
So,
Don't knock on wood.
So, as he tears into me, cleaving into my skin, you know, drawing these bloody gashes across my bare skin. You know, my leather jacket isn't like special; it just gets shredded, right?
Yeah, it got torn apart.
Yeah. I grab what wires I get my hands on, and as the wires cut into my skin, I start wrapping it around my forearm for better leverage, and then as I'm falling from the sky, I'm dragging him with me.
I see. Well, you both come crashing to the ground, and he is successfully grappled at this range. There you go. Which, you have grappled him from short range. Weird. interesting. Um, hey Prim,
Yes.
he's prone on the ground now, trying to fight off Vera, or rather Isaac, yanking at his chains. Now one of his arms is tied up. Huh.
Yeah,
Though
boy.
this is such a strange thing. Technically, I guess his movement isn't hindered, but you've hindered his main attack because he can't use that hand,
No.
which is really weird, but honestly better. So, you know what? Fuck it. We'll play a little loosey-goosey with those rolls. Fuck it, yeah. He can no longer use his primary attack.
Wasn't it his turn next?
No, it's your turn. No,
mine.
because yeah,
He
he
just had his
technically.
turn.
Yeah, he just had his turn. Vera technically,
Oh.
Vera basically held an action because he had one more. And if you remember, this is an important thing. If you don't use all of your actions on your turn, you can use them later, so long as an opportunity arises.
Well, this is prime opportunity. And Prim, as per usual, with combat or in any area where there are guards, she's got her helmet on. Looks at him, looks at them both fall from the sky onto the floor, and she's gonna look at him approaching slowly and menacingly and say, "I really hope you don't intend on having children, because I'm about to make that impossible for you. Don't mess with the clankers!" And she's gonna slash into him with a plasma blade and with the Alsar sword. So,
Don't mess
Did
with
you
the
just say
clanker.
don't mess with the clankers?
yes.
Watch my wrist rocket, bitch.
Watch my wrist rocket. God
Roger,
damn it.
Roger, this, you motherfucker.
God damn it. Okay. Whoa.
Okay, a 7 plus 5 again. That was the highest on that. So that first attack is I can't do math. 12?
You need to be
Do you
the
have fortune?
you need to beat a 13 for this guy.
Fuck, that was a 12! Wait,
You
that was
have
a-
fortune dice.
Yeah.
That is true. I'm gonna roll another fortune. If I did a fortune dice for an attack, is that just another d10? It's not another 4d10, right?
No, it's another 4d10. Oh no, it's another 1d10. My apologies. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I get better with this one. Ah, that's yeah, that was higher. That's a 13.
Then you hit.
Okay, that was the plasma blade attack. I'm gonna roll the sword attack, which is what was it? It's because I'm not technically proficient with it. It's just a 1d10 plus 5.
It would be a 1d10 plus your strength because you're not technically proficient with using this weapon yet.
Oh wait, is it strength or technique?
I think we agreed that we let you use technique.
Yeah. So then this is for the sword. Ah, that's a 12. The sword. Yeah, the sword is not fucking good for me, but it's fine. The plasma blade hits, and that's a
Yep.
13 damage total.
Zip ties.
So yeah, 13 damage.
13 it is. I'll take 13. And he certainly will too. As ouch. Hey Valen. Wait,
Yeah.
is that everything you're gonna be doing, Prim? Is that everything you can do? Yeah, it is. Move,
Yeah.
attack, attack. Yes. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Valen, your go.
You probably know what's coming.
Yeah,
He's on the ground.
Yeah, he's on the ground. He's getting back to his feet by this point as Primrose cut him, but he's still hurt and he can't get his hand free from Isaac's crazy ass.
I'm gonna double laser him.
Of course you are. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Are you point blanking lasering him?
Well, not really point blank.
No, I am. I'm walking up just to point blank him.
Oh,
Pretty good.
fuck.
Go for it.
Since I'm shooting 2 lasers, I rolled the funny command twice.
So the way that we did do it is yes, for every laser, because you can technically get up to 5 of them. Actually, I think it was
Much
6.
later.
1, 2.
No,
Yeah,
it's
much
half.
later. Yeah, it's
It's half, so
half.
it's up to
It's
5.
half. That's right. It's up to 5. Every one that you do has to be an attack roll.
Alrighty. So that 4 plus 6. Copy this. First laser, double explosion.
So then roll 2d10.
Already rolled. Command already did that. 27
Okay.
to hit for the first laser.
Okay.
Second, no explosion, 15. So here, let me do the math for you real quick. You're more than willing. You are fully capable of saying he's dead. By the way, I won't blame you.
No, not yet, but
Yeah. Hold on. So wait, did the 15 hit?
the 15 would hit. Yeah, you have to be the 13 to hit this guy.
Okay, 16 times 3, 48.
Now, quick question:
Yeah. Huh?
Did it explode the initial time, and then your second dice rolled was an explosion?
No. The first laser.
Uh-huh.
Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like in the first set it exploded once. Then it re-rolled into another explosion.
Okay, yes, that is
And
triple.
then that explosion then rolled into a 1.
That's triple.
And then the other
Okay.
laser didn't explode at all.
It didn't.
Do not call me a beast!
How
Get
much
him,
damage
Val.
total?
That was 48. 48.
Yikes!
Because wait. Does the first laser triple or is it? Hold on. Wait.
So the first laser triples.
So I did my math wrong. Sorry. That one's 16 times 3, which is 48. Then another 16. My bad.
It's okay. I was about to say that seems like a lot less than what I was expecting.
62.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay. It's fun. Jesus Christ. Okay.
You're
Well-
free to say he's dead, by the way.
Oh no, he's not. He's I will say this. He's definitely not looking good. But just with that, I mean, he's the plasma cut, the slam to the ground, then that one turn of getting crit twice, and then a triple crit on the next one. Yeah, he's not looking good. As the laser energy clears, you see that swarm of wires seemingly defending him just a bit. You've put a hole through his shoulder, and it's hanging, and then the wires begin to stitch him back together. He is scarred, he is burned, and he is gritting his teeth in anger at you.
I'll say after the
That was one
round of
action. I have 2 more.
combat- I will say after this round of combat, we might want to wrap it up. It's gonna be-
Yep, all good. We can wrap it here. Wrap it up here, yeah.
So, for the sake of conversation, since I just have this always active, I like to do this essentially the closest thing I can to a basic attack, which is a 9.
So the 9 for the attack roll?
No, that's the damage. Sorry.
Oh, you rolled above a 13.
Let's see. Yeah, 15.
Nice.
That's a simple 9.
And you smacked him. You want to grapple him again and just burn through it?
You know? Yeah, why not? I got health to spare. One more. Crit as well. Take another 18.
Jesus Christ, Jules, come on! Oh,
He called me a beast.
he did. That's true.
Valen is just smashing his head in with her.
Yeah.
Don't call
Dead
me
knight.
a beast, motherfucker.
You need diet. That's good. That's good.
Puny knight.
That's not mine.
What was the DC to beat on that? It was
10.
a 10.
Yeah.
He beat that one. He got a 13 on that.
Damn.
You still smacked the shit out of him. I'm pretty sure you did over 70 damage that round.
I can do the math for you because that was an 8. That one crit, yeah, 18. Let me do the quick math. In that entire round, I did a good whopping total of 62 plus 9 plus 18, 89.
Good. Isaac, it is your turn.
Indeed. Well, I'm.
Kill him. Lick his ass.
End this
Don't
man.
do that.
Hey, question out of the curiosity for the kindness of my friend. During my barrage of attacks, did any pieces of him come flying off by chance? Any shrapnel on the ground? Any shrapnel on the ground?
I will say not yet. Technically, his arm almost fell off, but he stitched himself back together.
Damn. Oh well, no useful items for Vera. Isaac.
Useful items for Vera. Beat him with his own arm.
No, no. You aren't thinking brutal enough.
I mean, I did my little bit to help. Floor is yours.
Vera, don't rip off his dick and use his own dick to beat him to death. Please. Don't.
You
could do
dick
that.
twist!
I could do that.
I was thinking
You dick twist!
I was thinking disembowelment and choke him to death was else.
Well, you're close.
Get rope with your entrails!
You're half correct, actually, Quest. So, what I'm gonna do is, as he's just being pummeled into the fucking earth by Valen, I'm gonna get up, take a deep breath. You don't really fall from such a height that often in a day.
Done it twice.
And then I'm gonna run up to him. Walk behind him. And with the razor wire still binding him and me together, I'm gonna wrap it around his throat. And I'll pull.
Yikes. I suppose that would be an attack. Yeah, I would assume so. Make an attack with.
I guess it would be his attack against himself? Question mark?
It'd be, I guess, an improvised attack that he's not proficient with.
Yeah, I would say that you would have to make an attack based off of technique.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
It would be a 1d10 plus your technique.
You are barehanding the razor.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
While he does that,
Could be difficult to beat. 13, is that correct?
That is a 13, yes. 13 to break it, yeah.
That'll be difficult to meet. Or to beat a beat.
Alvera, if I hate to say it, if anyone's gonna beat it, it's you.
And thermonuclear bomb of exploding dice.
Well, when the tanky past 1, explode 10. But I'm gonna fortune dice that.
I need an explosion.
Yep, exactly. But no, unfortunately, no.
He already did it. He used a fortune dice already. Number 1, that's right, Eddie.
I'm not really the finesse guy. I'm the
No, you're really not.
Beat your face guy. I'm kind of like Valence, just that instead of using my own body, to an extent, I use my environment. But okay.
True. So you moved to get into close. You tried to choke him and failed. What is your last action, if you have one?
An attack is no longer possible, correct?
Wait, what?
An attack is no longer possible since I tried
Yeah,
that,
you
correct?
basically made like an improvised attack, so yeah.
I'll just keep him in place. Fuck it. What's going on? Keep him grappled. As
Understandable.
Valen and Primrose get to have their fun.
Yeah, boy.
Though we will wrap it just here for now, because there's one final thing. I got a Destiny dice last session. Meaning right now I have 2. And now we're going to see how successful that one will be if I can just whoop. That's an 8.
Wait, one was from Vilron, and the other one was from Cabal?
He gets one per session, I think.
I get 1 per session. Yeah,
Oh.
so not 1 per session. Keep this in mind. It's 1 per mission. So if we have a session where you guys are in the same dungeon or the same area for an extended period of time and you haven't gone back to base, quote unquote, is a way to look at it, you don't get that dice back until you have returned and finished the mission, quote unquote, like I said. Now, that's kind of nebulous, but obviously this is pretty straightforward. Therefore, I keep those until this mission is over. Likewise, though, when I expend them, any extras you have, you keep until the mission is over. It's a way to make it so that, like, not everybody just spams it at the end. It's kind of, a little workaround. But that's why I have 2, and now I have 1, and you have gained 1. Staggering back from the beatdown that he has experienced, and the lasers and the burning, there's a wild look in Lucian's eye. He's tired, he's haggard, he's angry, and he is hurt. Insignificant whelps! Disgusting creatures! Cowards! It's enough out of you. And through gritted teeth, his wings unfurl. Instead of attacking you, instead of grasping at the corpses once again, of which they are still there, and I actually totally forgot about them. Oops, that's fine. He goes for the surrounding towers, the chain link fence, and the car, the vehicles that have been mounted up behind. And as his wires wrap around the raised and elevated towers and the armored vehicles, they yank towards him, tearing them up, and from this distance, causing them to collapse on all of you, himself included. I need a technique save out of every single one of you.
Oh, this is spooky.
You say I'm in the chain link fence, yeah?
Yeah, he's pulling fence, he's pulling the armored vehicles, he's pulling the guard towers that were just from the ground.
Oh,
He's
okay.
yanking everything.
Okay, I thought it was just the fence. If it was just the fence, I was gonna go.
Hey, can I squeeze through?
If it was just the fence. If it was just the fence. 1d10 plus was it technique?
It would be your technique, yes.
I think that's it.
I'm gonna use my last fortune dice.
Yeah, I'm fine with my. Honestly, I don't really care what happens. I have
Wait, I
plenty
used
of health.
3. Why is it?
Oh wait, hold on.
4?
Turns over, 1 HP.
1 HP.
Wait, actually, this is my last one. It's my second to last one. That's a. What is the DC?
815.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do that again. This now is my last one.
You can only use a fortune dice to re-roll the same roll once.
Oh, well then I fail.
That's okay. Vera.
We don't know what the thingy is, do we? The DC?
15 is what I said.
Oh yeah, ain't no way I can unless I explode. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste it.
I have a 9.
Damn it. So we have 9, 9, 10.
Yep.
The
Oh.
debris falls over top of all of you. I guess I should roll his technique, huh? Oh, okay. Well, then he made that.
Is he still being restrained?
Wait a minute. Actually, yeah. Wait a minute. I wouldn't even have to. I rolled such a high number on this. Yeah, he was being restrained until the buildings fell on you. At that point, he yanked him back. As he yanks forward pretty much the entire front of the base, vehicles and concrete and chain link fence, which, ooh, chain link fence in comparison to everything else, but in the maelstrom of trash he has just yanked on top of you, you all take 25 damage and are pinned. Basically grappled.
Oh no, 25 damage. What am I gonna do?
Well, still.
And here's a fun question I'll ask for. Here's a fun question I'll ask for next session.
Mm-hmm.
Can I transform into my monster state?
You could! Except he's running away.
Hey,
Did
quick
he-
question, Matt.
Fam.
Matt,
Yeah?
I would have been on the van, right? Like, probably kind of getting close to this by now, right?
I mean, yeah, it took you about 25 minutes to get there. I'd say that by the time that this fight is kind of concluded at this point, and he's just yanked everything on top, you would probably be pulling up with the van by that point.
I see him, right?
I mean, you see him amidst a pile of giant rubble that you just watch crush 3 of your friends.
That's all I know. I just need to know he's the perpetrator. Okay. I take it we're wrapping it up here, though. I have some plans next session.
Yeah, well, that's fair. If you have a plan, you can say it because he's going to be leaving. he's fucking off.
You know his fuck, let me. I need to remember the name. Fuck. Where did those fucking energy things come from again? The vents. What part of the back are they at?
I'm gonna tell you right now, you cannot seal his vents away yet.
I'm not sealing them. Oh, I'm not sealing them.
Oh,
They come from the
What part of the back?
The shoulder
Balls?
blades.
Thoracic, your thoracic, your thoracic back is numb. I'm gonna fucking rip off a huge fucking chunk of his back, essentially.
You can absolutely go for it. It might not necessarily stop him, but I'll let you get that one opportunity as you pull up.
Imaginary technique. Purple.
I hate you. I hate
Yeah,
you.
dude.
No. I use fortune die to stop whatever he does. No.
Oh, also, I'm gonna roll fortune just to see if just to make my. Oh, okay, well,
Sorry. I meant. Did I say fortune? I meant destiny die to stop whatever he does.
damn.
I use
Anyway,
a destiny die to make you shit yourself.
ability goes off. It's 16.
That'll hit.
And if I remember, yeah, he takes 17 damage as I just fucking Just snap my fingers in that huge chunk. Yeah, and a chunk of his fucking back where like the strings are coming out just fucking get ripped off.
With pain in his face, he looks at you for a moment, and tempted he is to attack. That is another player on the field. He doesn't know if there's more of you. He's leaving. He looks down at the pile of rubble, now burying the three of you. Spits on you. Disgusting trash. Ugh. The next time I see you, it will not be pretty for you.
Does that give me enough time to throw out another one?
No, it does not.
I was gonna be like, if he says that shit again, I'm just gonna hit him with it again.
Turns, activates his wings, bloodied and beaten as he is, and he fucks off.
Take
I
your
suppose
jacket
cowards
off
do
and
survive.
fuck off.
I suppose cowards do survive. Anyways. I think Jake kind of gets the reference. It's a very fucking
I know.
weird.
Disappoint you, Master, but
Yeah, you do.
not to call you a coward, Master, but
Oh,
And that's
fucking, I
a
love
good-
that scene.
And that is, I think, a good place to pause. The next mission, I suppose, will be getting into the basement, getting the debris off of Valen and Isaac and Primrose.
Oh, I
And,
can wiggle out fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll just kind of ooze your way out. But the
I
others...
just threw away a ton of debris. Thank you for more ammunition.
Oh, man. Anyways, yeah, we got quite a bit done. Millie, Billy, and Thomas are back, lovely as they are. Isaac and Jules got the most amount of crits we've ever had in a session. Everyone got to do a little bit of something today, and that was good. That's exactly what I wanted. Good job, everybody. You survived your first proper boss encounter, I would say. Though I guess the mech would technically be the better option. You guys beat the shit out of what I expected to be a tough fight. So good job.
Thank you.
I will.
We'll be
I
on
will
that.
say.
I take it you wanted this guy to come back at some point.
Well, I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. Had that Destiny dice failed, he still would have been in fight. He still would have been in the fight, and it was but thankfully everybody failed. the dodge of getting out of the way of the fucking rubble falling down on their heads, and that was the escape plan that I had. Had it failed, would have been something totally different.
Like I said, if it was just a chain link fence, I was going to bullshit my way out of it.
I could have
I will-
slashed it in half.
I will say, Fray, there are some times where I can't really tell if you're either being genuinely amused or if you're borderline despondent at some of the things we do.
Bit of both. Honestly, it always makes me happy when you guys start critting, because that's the point. It's supposed to be holy shit. God damn. Oh shit, that's a lot of damage.
God motherfucking damn.
Because nobody has very high damage numbers, but when you start critting like fucking crazy, which is going to become more and more common as the system goes on, that's where it's going to be. The reliable damage is great. The crit damage is what the big meat of the late game is going to be, and that's going to be fun to see. And I absolutely am despondent with some of you guys and some of the shit you do. But most of it's always fun. And like I said, everybody got a little bit today. We got the people out. Valjean even got to do something aside from exploding and nearly dying. And so yeah, no, I mean, good fight. You guys handled that encounter pretty well. And Jesus fucking Christ, that was a
fucking damn.
yeah. He had like somewhere in the ballpark of like 250 health, and by the end of it, he was sitting at around like what was it? It wasn't exactly 250. It was some, but he was at 67. So another good round, he would have been dead. So I put all the cards on the table. Lo and behold, good session, everybody. Thank you all for playing. I will see you next Sunday.
Of course.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you very much for having
Thanks
us.
for having us, and thank you for giving me an enemy.
Yep. I've given you yet another enemy. This one isn't dead. So
Rami, are you
yeah,
there?
no.
Or Quest?
Oh no, Quest
Did he-
fell
I
asleep.
suspected. That's why I was like, wait, is he there?
Well,
Who's gonna
Do
end the
we get-
stream now?
I
Do
know
we
what
get
this means.
Do we get XP for this session, or do we? Or are we still waiting for the end of the mission?
We're gonna finish the mission and then go for it.
Okay.
Well,
Man, 89 damage. Wow, we.
You know what
Or-
kind of sucks about that attack I just delivered against him? He can't heal it. He kind of can't heal that.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty nice damage chunk. He can
Yeah.
stitch himself together. Thank you for the self-care, Grim. I will say that while I can't necessarily sign us out, I'll poke Quest's brother to to come wake him up. But
we're gonna be we're eternally locked in streaming mode.
yeah, we're locked in
get
streaming
on
mode.
now.
Well,
Hey,
I'm
yo,
just
the
probably gonna
24-hour Genesis game, ayo!
Woo!
Feature length.
feature length. We're gonna go for another 3 hours, everybody. We could, but I don't want to do that to you.
We're gonna do a 24-hour Genesis stream.
There has been a conversation had about one of these days when things are a little bit more stable on my end and everyone's kind of like able to do it, like everyone takes a day, that we would sit down and we would just have a 24-hour long Genesis stream. And I could do it. I have no problems doing it. The longest Genesis session I've ever ran was about 8.
I remember that one too.
That was such a mess. That was so long. We started at like
It was like 8 o'clock in the evening, and then 4 o'clock in the
ended at
morning.
like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was a crazy, crazy long mission that just kept getting crazier to the point that like Forrest and Richard and everybody who was playing in that game fell asleep at different points, woke up and they're like, "I'm back. What did I miss?" They're like, "Don't worry about it. This is what's going on." He went, "Oh, lovely."
A
Boy.
session so long you need intermission. like more of an intermission than there normally is.
Yeah, no bio breaks. Just a good take a 30-minute nap and come back ready to go. Yeah, it was a good session. It was absolutely a good session, but it was also a pain. My voice was shot the next day because I spoke for 8 hours straight.
Good lord.
Yeah, no, it was a fun time. Yeah, no, Grim, I'm not surprised. Anyways,
Yeah.
everybody else, obviously, yeah, go eat, go take care of your needs. Next session, most likely, will be the wrap-up of this session, meaning you will be dished out your XP that you have all so well deserved. This has been fun. This mission has been a blast so far to go through, and
Literally and metaphorically.
literally and metaphorically with with Valjean blowing up all of the guards and himself, and yeah, no, an absolute joy to pull a bunch of debris on top of the party so I could make my escape after spitting on you.
Yeah. Thanks for running.
Thanks for all being here, guys.
Thank
You guys
you.
take it easy. I'm gonna hang out here until Quest's other brother comes and kicks in the door and goes, "You're on stream."
Yeah, his brother comes in, jump scares him.
I'm gonna keep running it like the game is going. What?
And Valjean, you tragically passed away in fucking Valen's arms.
Help in Valen's arms.
Yeah.
No. Quest comes back, and he comes back. It's like that one vision that Tony Stark had in like what was it, Age of Ultron, where he just sees all of his friends fucking dead.
Oh god.
You could have saved us.
Your brother has fallen asleep on stream. Message. I messaged his brother. It's time for. Originally, I messaged him at 1:30. It's time for my weekly. Is your brother awake for session message? And then 4 hours later, I send him. It's time for my weekly. Your brother has fallen asleep on stream message. So now we wait.
Ugh.
Man. Anyways, you guys are all free. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit and chill. Obviously, you're welcome to stay with me.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Funnily enough, like I was saying earlier, I grabbed dinner while we were having session and I ate it.
Fair.
You know, I was tempted with my.
I was
my other
listening the
laser.
entire time too. Yeah.
I was tempted with my other laser, that one that didn't crit, to fortune it, just to see.
Fuck you.
Cam, get back to you yet?
Oh man. Wait, what did you say, Flay?
Cam, get back to you?
No, he didn't.
Oh no.
What for?
Fucking Raymond. Oh wait.
And tragically dying in your arms, Valen, you pass away.
Oh,
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I was like, oh, I got
no,
chief.
no.
I got 100 more HP in the
Liam's-
back.
Liam's severed head rolls to one side.
Yeah.
Hi,
Oh,
Remy.
Nothing. We just wrapped a little while ago.
You good?
Oh, me, I'm fine. I went to go get a drink.
Oh,
Oh.
we thought you fell asleep.
Yeah, we thought you fell asleep there.
No. Trying not to make
You're
that
good.
happen.
You of little faith.
Yeah, it's true. We had little faith. I sent your brother a message earlier, and I was
He's
like,
probably
"This is
asleep. We
Yeah,
both
I
need to
figured
be
as
up
much.
very early tomorrow.
Yes, and I didn't want to keep you up any longer. So by all means, hit the hay.
All right then.
Do not care about NPC nonsense and shock. Wish harm upon them. Yeah, no, that's fair. All you missed. Destiny dice was invoked. On bosses. Yeah. He yanked everything on top, and he escaped. And yes, he basically grabbed the toll booths, the fence, and the vehicles out front, yanked them forward, and then crushed everybody in front of him to pin them down, hurt them, and get the fuck out of Dodge. Viljean showed up, though, to make a last-ditch effort to try and finish him off. Didn't work. Did hit him, though. And, sadly, he spat on them, said, "I'll see you again, filth," and then left.
And now Valen has a arch enemy.
Valen has a new enemy, one that is alive this time.
All right then.
The 89
Yeah.
damage wasn't enough. I am very
89
upset.
damage. Yes, indeed. Yeah, no, like I said, he was sitting above 200 HP. Thought it would be a multi-type fight, but you guys popped him down in about 4 rounds. 5 rounds? No, 4. So, hey, pretty good. All things considered, good job, guys. But that's it. We've paused. No XP this time, but I believe next session will be the final session of this mission, and you will get your just desserts and your well-deserved XP.
Yay. So Grandma ain't completely unsurprised at that.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, I said the same thing.
What?
So apparently the players in my session do not
care
care.
for some
Yeah.
of my NPCs nonsense. Shock, wish harm upon some of them. Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty much the summary of when any of my, we call it enemy NPCs step on stage.
Yeah, same.
Anyway, yeah, it's about time for, I think, all of us Euro folk to get going, get to sleep, and the Americans to wrap up or get started with their evenings. So thank you very much for running.
Indeed. Yep,
Just
ain't
funny.
no problem.
It's just
Thank
funny
you
'cause I
guys. for
finished
being-
dinner while we were playing.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you guys for being here again. I will see you guys next Sunday, and yeah, we'll talk about a 24-hour Genesis stream in the future. Not now. Not now. God, not now. I need a day off for that. Anyways, y'all take it
I
easy.
feel like you would need a month off.
No. If I could get somebody